after tearing out the wall to expose the original staircase. We were finally at the moment we'd been waiting for. It was all coming together beautifully, until it wasn't, and we hit a snag. The pre-drilled holes on the underside of our salvaged handrail didn't line up. But we did find a solution, and today I'm going to show you how we brought this historic staircase back to life. Well, if you were planning to disassemble a staircase, you would probably keep track of every baluster that you removed, numbering it and carefully setting it aside so that you could reassemble it in exactly the same fashion. Well, they probably didn't do that with any of the staircases that we used to salvage our parts, and it probably wouldn't have helped anyway because we mixed and matched the newel post and the handrail. We used a handrail from one of the staircases, and we used the newel post and the balusters from a different staircase, so it wouldn't have really mattered if they'd numbered and kept them all in order in the first place. In order to understand what we're facing here, it makes sense to review the construction. So as the handrail comes up from the newel post, the balusters go into an angled hole in the bottom of the handrail. But that angle may change where the handrail goes around the corner, also where the handrail is level at places. Then of course the hole for the baluster would be perpendicular to the floor and to the handrail. When we first tried to mount the handrail on top of the balusters, we ran into some issues. It didn't quite fit properly. Some of the balusters were a little bit too long, some were too short. Some of them didn't really fit exactly into the hole that was drilled in the bottom of the handrail for a baluster. So we came up with a custom solution, a custom mounting strip with precisely spaced holes for each baluster. We then routed a groove in the underside of the handrail so that it could slide snugly into this strip so that we could move the handrail up and down the baluster without changing the position of the holes, because the holes were really in the custom mounting strip. Once that modification was complete, we could position the handrail exactly where it needed to be. And that gave us a clear reference point for where we were going to mount the newel post at the bottom of the stairs. Well, since all this was taking so long, I had to go back to Ellie. But the good news is we had some reinforcements.
I've got pre-stain, I've got rags. I'm going to need another rag because I'm going to need to wipe off the pre-stain, huh?
Yeah.
I'll need 4 total for this one. Yeah. Can I reuse the stain rags later today, or are they one and done?
Oh yeah, no, I'd use it again later today.
Okay.
Just leave it outside meanwhile. If it dries out, it usually takes hours and hours to fully dry. So it's gonna get soft again if you dip it back in stain.
Okay, perfect. I'm starting with the conditioner. I'm going to do this whole top part. I should put on that second glove probably. I don't really want to get this on my skin.
Yeah, put on the second glove.
The tops that you can see, they're kind of angled. Yeah, I get that. Okay. So this one's long of each of the pieces. That one's 10 seconds now. And use one hand to turn it over to show.
Can you put the insert in there?
Yeah, sure. I can leave it long and show like this. The insert, and I'll show how the insert fits down in here if I can get it to. Yeah. I don't know if I got that well on camera, but we'll see how it fits in. it's done smooth. I'll show the side of it so you can see how it sits flush. And put it back in. Let me line up this hole and put it back in so that you've got both and plenty of it. It doesn't fit in over here as, oh yeah it does, it settled in all the way down.
So that whole thing's pretty clever, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, it's perfect. The light wood, unfortunately, is kind of screwing with the exposure because it wants to match the dark wood and get the detail of the dark wood, and then the light wood just looks overexposed. But there, or let me do this too. Okay. I didn't get the sides, either of the sides or the other side, but
Flip it over and do the sides.
yeah, that's next. I needed more stuff. It was starting to dry out. Here's what the difference will be. The first of the two inserts. And so in between the two, I paused and took a side-by-side comparison video. And now I'm going to do the second one.
Gotcha.
Not a second coat. I didn't mean to confuse you. Not a second coat. I know I'm not doing a second coat right now. I'm doing coat 1, plank 2.
Copy that.
What time is it right now?
9:47.
Okay. It took me probably 10 minutes to do the first one fully. And so I'll keep an eye. Let's say at 45 I finished the first one. And so now we know. And for like lots of it, it looks really even and whatever. And then there's spots like this that feel like they weren't sanded as well.
I'm not seeing your screen. I'm only seeing me.
Oh, why? This whole time?
Do you not have your camera? Yeah. Do you not have your camera on?
I promise I've got my camera on. I see you and me, but I'll call you back.
Okay. Now I see you. Hi, Ellie.
Now you see me. Hi. I was saying, so it looks really even here, but then there's like...
Yeah, there's saw marks, I guess.
Yeah.
Nothing's changed.
No, he knows.
Yeah.
Wow, that matches perfectly. You guys are incredible.
Yeah, I cut it down the first time because I thought they was gonna put this on the floor.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But